Good evening, everybody. I hope that you're having a great day so far. I am. It's been a beautiful day outside. Got out for a little while for work and then got back in the house to get on to talk to y'all tonight. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping and we'll do a little bit of news. Then we're going to move on because I have an awesome guest tonight that I want to introduce you all to and let her have more time to talk about her business. So let's see. First of all, thank you for showing up this evening with me. And I know this is not a normal day, a regular day, but yesterday I was feeling a little bit under weather, and I just did not have the energy to be on, so I had to just kind of put it off for a day. But I'm glad that you were able to get on this evening. Hey, cousin Hazel, glad you signed on, got you watching. Thank you for that. If this is your first time, then the name of the show is The Ladies Lounge, and I'm Wonder Lowe, your host. And one of the things that we try to do is make sure that we educate, encourage, and empower women to live their best lives. So we try to have topics that help you to move from A to Z if you need it, or just to teach you about different things, or sometimes just to have fun, just to be goofy girls if that's if we want to be. So if this is your first time joining us, then make sure that you go over to our page and you hit that like button. You can also follow us on Facebook at the Ladies Down to Wonder Lowe. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you hit the notification bell so that every time a new video posts, you're able to see it. The last couple of shows, I've got to go over and get those posted on YouTube. So if you've missed them, then you can always go back and watch them on my Facebook page. So, hey, Kenneth Williams, thank you for watching this evening. So make sure that you right now just take a few minutes to share and to invite some more people on to the podcast so they can check out the show tonight and get this good information, because we're going to be talking to a new business owner. And she's going to be telling us how we can help her to grow her business and how we could just be encouraging to a young woman that's starting a business. So, but first of all, let's talk about a little bit about news. You know, this past week has been some interesting stuff going on. And one of the biggest ones is, and I want to make sure I'm saying this on the right day, the young man that was shot and killed in Lone Oaks, funeral was, oh Lord, was it yesterday or today now? I had that earlier in my head, and of course I've forgotten. But either way, his service was here recently. And you had Ben Crump, and you had, what's his name? Al Sharpton came in to speak at the service. And this young man was a young man, 17 years old. Some of you may have heard about him in the news, who was shot and killed by a police officer in Lone Oak County, Arkansas. I hope that nobody thinks or that it does not become a color issue, because either way it goes, this little boy was 17 years old. And I call him a little boy because to me, he's 17, so of course, but this young man was 17 years old and he's lost his life. And his parents are grieving. His community is grieving because there are no answers just yet. So I do ask that you keep that family in prayer, that you, hope that there's justice for this young man, just like there's justice for all of anybody who's getting shot, who's getting killed, whatever's happening, that you just keep all of them in prayer, each of those families, because we're starting to see this is not just an us thing, this is a we thing. And it's time for us to get together and find out how we can solve this problem, how we can work around this and work through this. So make sure that you keep the young man's family in prayer. Now, sports news, Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, Lord bless her heart. I think I'm saying her name right, Sha'Carri. Now, young lady did not test well. I guess that's a good way to say it. She didn't test well when it came to the drug policy. So the Olympics were going to give her a 30-day suspension. Well, now I'm reading today that she has been left off the Olympic relay team roster altogether. So she didn't qualify, I think, in the 400 meter race. So she's been left off altogether. There is a lot of support for this young lady because of what she was going through and the reason why she did not test well. And I can attest to that. I lost my mother, and yeah, it does make you go down a spiral, but sometimes we have to deal with things in a different way. So hopefully she'll be able to get back on track. Hopefully the Olympics will go ahead and do what they're going to do, and maybe they can go ahead and get her back on the team so we can watch her compete in track and field during the Olympics this year. So we want to, again, best of luck to her, prayers her way, because she is dealing with a loss and she's dealing with trying to make sure that she can follow her Olympic career. Um, One of my favorite actresses has passed away. And I don't know if you all remember Suzanne Douglas. She was the mother in Parent Trap. She was also Tay Diggs' mother in How Stella Got Her Groove Back. She was the one that said, "What you want to do with my baby? He just a baby." Her. She passed away at 64. Don't see anything that says, what she passed away from. But again, condolences to her family, friends, all her fans, because I don't know about y'all, but this lady has been in some of everything, and I've never seen her in a bad role. I've never seen her not play the part. So she will be missed by everyone. Um, this is me being me. Y'all congratulate Nick Cannon again, because y'all know you out here popping these babies. That boy having a baby a week. I don't know what he tried to do, but the boy having a baby a week. So congratulations to him. He had another one. So that's Nick Cannon business, but we ain't gonna mess with Nick. So anyway, there's several other things we could talk about. One thing I thought was kind of, I don't really want to know if I want to say if it's good, bad, or other, but it says the court rules Rudy Giuliani cannot practice law in D.C. He should have been doing it anyway. But anyway, moving on. We ain't gonna get into that one. Let's see. Because I told y'all, I'm still not watching the news on a regular basis. I just cannot do it. There's been so much stuff going on, and it just, I noticed that if I do watch it and I watch too much, or I start watching any parts of it, it just gets to me too much. So I watch bits and pieces or I read news online, but just not every day. I just cannot do it. I do want to say that we need to continue to social distance, wash our hands, sanitize, and do all those things, because Arkansas had a jump in COVID numbers over the weekend. And they're saying it's because of the 4th of July weekend. And the jump is because younger people, I guess, will gather and more people spread. And, we also have the Delta variant now, so we have to be a little bit more careful. If getting the vaccine shot is your thing, please do that. Make sure, again, like I said, keep social distancing, keep washing your hands, keep sanitizing. Again, if you're not having to go out for work, or you're not having to go out for whatever reason, it's still okay to stay at home. I'm just like everybody else. We were in the house, we can say, for a whole year, and it was nerve wracking. And as soon as we saw a little window where we could kind of get out and breathe again and kind of get a little bit of air, we kind of did. And then we see what happens. Those numbers start creeping back up. So just protect yourself, protect your family. Again, social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask. I still do that. Even if I have to go out for whatever it is, if I'm going to a store, restaurant, wherever it is, I still wear my mask, and I still try to make sure that I sanitize and that I make sure I wash my hands. So just take care of yourself best we can. Again, we have to continue to do this until this thing is under control, and it's going to take a while. I don't think that there's going to be another shutdown, because the economy has to rebound some kind of way. But in the meantime, it's up to us to make sure that we do all the things we can do to not only keep ourselves safe, but to also keep our loved ones safe too. So that's just my little soapbox and all that goodness for today. So anyway, so now let's talk about the real reason we on tonight. And the real reason we're on tonight is I have this awesome young lady that I'm going to bring in just a second. And she has started a business in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And if you're from Arkansas, I don't know, how to tell you what Pine Bluff is. Pine Bluff is in southeast Arkansas. As the old folks say, it's down 65. It's right down 65 below Little Rock. But she's in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. She started a business with her mother and her sister. So it's a family affair. And her name is Tollisa Stricklen. And I have to say, this young lady is a go-getter. She's 21 years old, and she has already opened her storefront. She is a 2017 graduate of Dalloway High School in Pine Bluff, and she was proud to be a part of the Dalloway Dancing Diamonds. She's always had a dream to own a clothing store, but never thought about the hard work it would take to actually own one. And now she knows, because she knows how hard it is to get that in and get it started. So I'm going to bring her in so you all can meet her and give her a chance to tell you a little bit about herself. Like I said, she's in partnership with her mother, Linda McCrae, and her sister, Charlotte Stricklen. and they have what's called Yummy Boutique and Cosmetics. So I'm going to give her an opportunity. Number one, let me welcome you to the Lady Sound. I appreciate you
Hi.
coming on, and I appreciate you working with me on my dates because yesterday I wasn't feeling well, and she graciously said, "Well, that's fine, Miss Lowe. Let's do it tomorrow." So I appreciate you doing that. So welcome, and let me give you an opportunity to kind of tell folks a little bit more about yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Tollisa Stricklen, and I was born and raised in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I'm 21 years old. I'm a graduate of Dalloway High School. I have one older sister. Her name is Charlotte Strickland. My mother's name is Linda McCrae. My father's name is Charles Strickland. And they just, instilled in us to be hard workers. They told us no dream is too big, no dream is too small. I was also a part of the Dalloway Dancing Diamonds. Um, and then that's a little bit about me. I've been working ever since I was 15 years old. I love to be into. I love youth. I love the community. Um, just things like that.
Hmm. Thank you. Oh, there it goes. I was just saying it's froze on me just a second. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I am excited. I want to hear more about Yummy Boutique and Cosmetics. So let's start with. I know in your bio you sent me. You said it's always been a dream of yours to own a clothing store. So let's
Yeah.
talk about how that went from being your dream to your reality. How'd you get that started?
Well, I wanted to start my own clothing store when I was probably like a good 17 years old. But as you can tell, I'm starting now at 21, so it's a bit of a time gap. And I believe God was giving me that time to learn customer service. I've always loved fashion. I've always loved makeup, wigs, anything. Like I was always in my mama wigs. I was always even trying to wear her clothes. Like my mama would tell you. So I've always had a love for fashion. So in May, it was actually April. We just thought it was gonna be an online store, but then we ended up, opening the storefront. Like God just would not let me rest. Like He was just like, look up storefronts and things like that. So I'm like, hold on, wait, you moving too fast for me. And so I was looking up storefronts, and the building that I looked at first, it was actually not for rent, it was for sale. So I ended up contacting the lady, and she was like, "Well, we have more properties." And so we went, and the first day that I put up, I said, "Mom, it feel like home." And that's the building that we end up getting. So just so much thanks to my mom. Like I was like, "Mom, you gotta get it." And she's like, "Okay, Simone, let's see first." They call me Simone. That's my middle name. She's like, "Let's see first." And she's known that this has always been a dream of mine. And I honestly, I really didn't think it would come true.
Hmm.
You know how you just have these dreams and you're like, yeah, one day I'm gonna do it, but it just came true so fast. Like I don't have a college degree, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a business degree. My mom does, but I thought like you're gonna need a business degree and you're gonna need all of these followers and just things that we think. But I was like, no, just take the leap of faith, and we did. Um, like our mission statement, Yummy Boutique and Cosmetics is designed to ensure that everyone knows the beauty above and beneath their skin. We are not right now selling men's clothes, but we are trying to find vendors and just things like that because we don't want anyone to feel left out. We also want to start selling children clothing. Right now we're working on our cosmetics. Um, and we have so many women's clothes. We have plus size, we have junior size, we have shoes, we have
Hmm.
purses. So we're just working on it. We're getting it together. We're trying to get out to the community, because we know that people love to look beautiful, whether it's doing their skincare routine or just doing cleaning out their closet, things like that. I know
Mm-hmm.
people just got done doing their spring cleaning. So, and I know winter time is about to come around. So, people are constantly changing their wardrobe, and our prices are so affordable. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes, we just wanted to bring something new and not only to the community but to our family too. This is the first clothing store in our family, so we're so honored the family got together to work on the building and things like that. It was just amazing, just spending time with our family and things. And we hope that we encourage somebody else, like, yes, start the business. Like,
Yes.
even if you want to start a boutique, yes, start a clothing store. We'll help you get connected to other people, because I just feel like that's what it's for. You never do anything solely for yourself. You always do what you do for somebody else, to help somebody else too. So our arms are just open. We're just welcoming people. We love seeing people in the community come by, people that we don't know. And we just open up our arms and welcome them like family.
There. Okay. I say you're getting a little bit of delay in there.
It's kind of static.
But I am, yeah, kind of static. But I'm so glad that you said that because that's a huge thing that when we do stuff, we try to encourage other people and you bring somebody else with you because there might be somebody that's watching that's interested in starting a business, but maybe they're afraid or they don't know where to start. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you, Mike. Let's see if that helps. Okay. They might be afraid, not know where to start, or not have that, like you said, not have that encouragement to go ahead and do it. And it's awesome. I was listening to your mission statement, and I love that recognizing the beauty above and beneath your skin, because I know a lot of people don't feel necessarily comfortable all the time in their skin. So I love that. That is awesome. And then the part you said about the family coming together. I don't know if it's me. Is that Keith Patterson or Miss Patterson? Not Miss Patterson. Is it yours? Okay. About the family coming together. Hold on. Let me see if I can mute you. Wait a minute. Did you just mute you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this was. But anyway, I'm gonna mute you while I'm talking, and I'll unmute you when you're talking. All right, now. So the part you said about the family coming together to help you put everything together, that is awesome because not enough times do we hear stories like that. That was one of the things that my husband and I were talking about not too long ago about how when one person in the family does well, we should all gather around that person, help them, and then keep helping the next one and the next one and the next one. So for this to be the first clothing store in your family, for everybody to pitch in to help you get everything started is absolutely wonderful. Um, and I do like the fact that you say you have a variety of things for different people. You have plus size stuff, you have stuff for teens, you have, stuff for younger folks. So that's a great thing too, because you have so many women and we come in all different shapes and colors and sizes, that. So to have things that can fit a variety of people is also, a really great thing that you're going to offer. So talk a little bit about your location so that folks know where to find you.
We are located in the Washington Chapel District. It's a storefront. It's actually a plaza called Chapel Plaza. Our location
Mm-hmm.
is 3907 South Camden Road, Suite 3. Many know it as the old MK Studio. We're right by the Tobacco Hut. You'll see like State Farm. And we're also located by Pretty Chicks Boutique. So if you guys wanna, she has nice size. I think she do plus size as well. She has nice clothing too. So yeah, we're located
Mm-hmm.
right across the street from Washington Chapel Junior High.
Okay, okay, I know that area. Okay. Now, talk about you said that you were going to start off as an online store, but then you decided to do a storefront. So, talk more about your online offering.
Our online store is at www.yummyboutiquecosmeticsco.com. We have everything online just about. We get new shipments in every week. So I try to keep up with the online store. Right now we're doing free shipping. So because
Mm-hmm.
our 2-month anniversary is tomorrow,
Oh,
May
wow.
8th. Yes,
Uh-huh.
ma'am. So we're trying to just celebrate. I believe we're gonna celebrate every month on the 8th. But yes, this is our baby. You know, we nourish it and just treat it like our baby. Because that's how you know, grow your business. You have to nourish it and you have to
Mm-hmm.
for it. You know, you gotta treat it like it's your child. So yes,
Yep.
you guys can find us in store or online. I know during the COVID, people are really not allowing try-ons, but we do allow them. We Lysol. We encourage everyone to wear their mask. We know some people have the vaccine. We know some don't. You know, so we just encourage everyone to wear their mask. You know, we have hand sanitizer, things like that, so everyone can just feel safe.
Mm-hmm. Good, 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 good. That does make people more comfortable coming in and trying out things and just looking around even because now people just getting out the house to get out. So that way, if they do decide to come in, they feel comfortable with coming in and just kind of looking around and shopping. So that's great. Um, I had some other questions for you. Hold on, let's click over here. That stuff on two different screens as usual. I do that a lot of times. Again, I can't remember what I clicked for. Okay. I don't know why we're so staticky. Is something moving? Okay.
I don't.
But anyway, so talk more about you said you're in the Washington Temple area, and I know before we came on, we were talking about sort of like a regrowth in Pine Bluff. And one of your business is going to be one of those businesses that kind of helps bring things back around. Hold on, mute your mic. There we go. That helps bring things back around. So it's awesome that you're starting right now, and you're doing something that most people are not doing during COVID season. That's what we're gonna call it, COVID season. Is that they're opening businesses. Most people, we were looking for this particular business over the weekend, only to pull up and see a sign that says out of business or gone out of business due to COVID. So the blessing is that you're able to actually open a store and be doing well and to have traffic and to have people coming in and to be purchasing things while COVID is going on. So talk a little bit about, what was your process? Where did you start? Was this like did you write it down and then just go by step, or what kind of things did you do to go ahead and get opened up right now? I'm trying to unmute you. There you go.
That's actually amazing that you asked that. Because when I first got the idea about the boutique building, I wrote it down, and I was actually expecting to get a building. I believe it said May uh 28th, 2020. No, yeah, I think I said May 28th, 2021, or it was March. And we ended up getting the building March 30th. No, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. So I wrote down in my journal March 30th or 28th, 2026. And we ended up getting the building March 28th, 2021. So
Wow.
yeah, that's amazing. I couldn't say it, how I thought it. But yes, that was amazing. And I'm like, God. But yes, so I wrote it down. My mom always tell me write your vision down and make it plain.
Yep.
So and I
Thank you.
also believe that's in the Bible as well. And you will start to see these things happening. Just go by, keep praying, check it out one by one. And then I had the help of my mother, and I had the help of my sister. Like, I know some people have to do it alone, and more
Mm-hmm.
power to you, like, because it's hard doing it with three people. So for to do it alone. I pray God continue to give you that strength. But so like if I was lacking in any area, my mom or my sister could pick up.
Good.
So yeah, that's how we got started. We was just putting our minds together. And another thing that was important was knowing your job role. What am I
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be doing? What are you gonna do? Who's gonna handle this? So that was very important as well. Just making sure you got everything legal done,
Mm-hmm.
especially opening up a storefront, or where you're going to be serving the community. You want to make sure you have everything done legally.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that and being creative, just keeping your creativity flowing, things like that. That's very important. But yeah, keep writing it down and just watch
Mm-hmm.
it unfold in front of your eyes.
That is awesome advice. And that's what, most people will teach you. If you have a vision, write it. It's a Becca 2 and 2 in the Bible, if I'm not mistaken. You will write the vision and make the claim and then run with it. So you'll be able to run with it. And that's huge advice, because I think a lot of times we have it in our minds what we want to do, but we don't write it out, and we don't sit down and have a plan for how you want to progress through things. And it's hit and miss. When you don't plan well, nothing turns out well. So you get this hit and miss kind of situation. But when we can sit down and be very clear about our vision, write that vision out, write down all the steps. And I like that you said, know your role, and make sure that if you can't do something, that there's somebody strong that can pick up the role, that may pick up a part that maybe you don't know. Because I think a lot of times what we do and how we get into a bind is thinking we have to do it all. So I'm glad that you mentioned that you have your mother there, you have your sister there, so you have some help. And then you understand that if there's a part that maybe you don't understand, that they can pick it up, they can run with it, and the vision keeps moving forward. And then before you know it, like you said, you have your store open and you are in business, and there are customers walking through your door. Now, something you said at the very beginning of the broadcast that I thought was golden. You said that you took time to learn about customer service. I don't know about you, and I don't know, if you read reviews online or if you look at anything else, the biggest complaint you see about any business, anywhere, is always the customer service. So the fact that that's one of the things that you thought, let me take care and learn that first, and let me make sure that when my customers walk through my door, they're comfortable. You're friendly, you're open, you have this very bubbly personality. That is awesome, because that's the thing I think that a lot of times people don't get. Um, your customer service or your demeanor can either make or break your business. So if you walking into a store, and we were talking about this over the weekend, and I said something about I don't give my money to people that can't speak. Sometimes you walk in the store and nobody looks at you, or everybody pretends to be busy and not pay attention, but nobody looks at you. Even when it comes time for you to pay, no eye contact, no smile, no how you doing, no hey, no nothing. Well, you don't need my money then. I mean, to me, that's the biggest thing. And I was in banking for 1,000,006 years, and one of the first things that we talk about in customer service is when a person comes through that door, at least three other people of us need to be speaking and saying, "Hey, how you doing? Hello, something. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever," and just making that eye contact, because you'll be amazed at how that changes that customer's experience. So I'm glad that you said that one of the first things you worked on was the customer service. So now talk a little bit about, I know you said that you're working in the cosmetic side. Talk a little bit more about what you're doing.
Okay, so right now, all our products right now are being handmade. Like, even though, of course, you have to go say like a soap, it has to be made with like a certain type of product. So like, we're buying that from wholesalers, and we're just taking our time. We're learning. We're trying it on ourselves. Because I would usually have on some makeup, but since
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually working on our skincare line, I'm trying not to do any makeup right now. Anything that could take my results, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
um, and then also, my mom, she's just in love with like whipped body cream. She loves to smell good and things like that. So, and she understands that a lot of people like to smell good. So
Mm-hmm.
she's working on that. We're working on serums, soaps, and then we're going to dip off into like lip gloss, and eventually start getting into what we know as cosmetics, which is makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I actually used to do makeup, so I love me some makeup. You know, I understand that different products work with different things and different people, and you know, just things like that. So to be educated in that area, you know, it just makes you interact so much differently. You know, it's kind of hard to go into something you really don't have that much experience because you won't be that confident. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we're actually working on that right now. Just doing our research. We're in the research stage right now. This lady came in and asked about our cosmetics. So I was like, yeah, this is the sign. We need to go ahead and, you know, be doing something. Just working
Mm-hmm.
towards, you know, and it takes baby steps. And you know, people they'll work with you. You know, they'll still come in and support you. But you know, sometimes you gotta just get up. You gotta jump. You know, you gotta jump off
Yep.
the cliff. So, you know, that's what we're doing. But you know, we know that usually your face is the first thing that people see, if not your teeth. You know, so we want to make sure that our products are safe. We want to make sure they're CDC approved before
Mm-hmm.
we put out anything to anybody. So that's kind of why it's taking a long time.
Mm-hmm. But that's okay. Like you said, you're trying to be sure with the product that you put out is worth putting out and it's safe, and I like that. Because I think sometimes we rush to do things, and when you start rushing to do something, you might put something out that doesn't quite, go like it's supposed to. So there's nothing wrong with taking your time and making sure that it's right. And I'm pretty sure that it's got to be a little difficult to come up with all those different formulas for different soaps and different creams and makeup, especially when you start talking about putting stuff on folks' face. As you know well as I do, if you get hold of some bad makeup and it blemishes you, or you get a rash, or yeah, that could be trouble. So I'm glad that you all are taking your time and working on it, and perfecting it. And I think that it's going to work out fine. That you're going to get it all together, and before long we'll be back and we'll be talking about what is this going on. My mic won't unmute. Before time is up, you'll be getting back on, and we'll be talking about your beautiful cosmetic line. So now, do you have a name for it? Are you muting you? Because I can't unmute you. I can't unmute you. Guess the mic is connected. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, I lost her there for a second. Um, we were having a little bit of technical difficulty, and I can tell her connection wasn't all that stable. So hopefully she'll be able to hop back on in just a second. But thank you all for sticking with us and watching, and just learning more about Yummy Boutique and Cosmetics. Again, like she said, she's located in Pine Bluff at 3907 South Camden Road, Suite 3. And you can also go to their website, and it's www.yummy, Y-U-M-M-Y, boutique cosmetics.com. All right, we got it. No, can you hear me?
So sorry, the
Oh,
connection.
that's okay. Okay, something's going on with the connection because it's still challenging, but you're back. Well, yeah, I was just giving them the website again. So go ahead, I'm gonna get you now. Giving them the website again so they can go on and check it out, and make sure that they know that you're at 3907 South Camden Road, Suite 3 in Pine Bluff. And like she said, that's in the Watson Chapel area. So if you're on the freeway, I think you'll get to it. Yeah, you'll get to it before you get to the big exit to go to that's funny. The only place I can tell you is go to Walmart. But you'll get to the big exit, you'll get to Watson Chapel exit before then. And just look for, this young lady is 21 years old and starting a business. Please, 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 if you're in the area, make sure you go over and support her and her mom and her sister, because we have to stick together. We have to do more to encourage our young folks to get out and start their businesses, live their dreams. And like she said, she wrote it down, wrote her vision, and she made it plain, and then she worked the steps to get there. So I am impressed and happy that she was able to do that. Um, a little bit more about what anything else that you want to talk about. I know you said you were doing your celebration for the anniversary. Is there anything in particular that you're doing tomorrow? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Just that we're doing free shipping on our website. We get new arrivals in almost every week. Our Facebook page is Yummy Boutique and Cosmetics. So you can stay updated with, what we're doing when we're getting our men's clothing in,
Okay.
or even when we're getting our updates and things like that. So you guys just go follow our Facebook page so we can just keep you updated. And thank you so much
Okay.
for having me.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm glad that you were able to come on this evening. I tell you what, we're gonna bring you back in like another month or so just to get an update. Hold on, let me gonna bring you back probably another couple months so we can get an update and see how you're doing. And I'm pretty sure by then we might have some new face soap or some creams or something. Because I kind of got a feeling Mama working real hard in the background to get that stuff together. So we'll bring you back in. So whenever the cosmetic line comes out, then we can start talking about that too to help promote that for you. But thank you so much. I appreciate your time this afternoon. We're not going to stay on for a long time. We'll just give it a couple more minutes. But thank you for being able just to hop on and talk. And I know that a busy businesswoman like yourself, are you all still open? Y'all still, what are your hours?
Oh, thank you. Our hours are from Monday through Friday. We open Monday through Sunday, but on Monday through Friday we're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday we're open an hour longer from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then on Sunday we're open for till 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, okay,
Oh, and we also allow free pickup. So if you don't want to do shipping, we also allow free pickup for locals.
hmm, that's awesome. Oh, get some curbside service going on.
We'll bring it
So
out.
I can go, so I could go online and order and then just come out and pick it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I'm gonna hold on a second. Now, but we're gonna wrap up. Thank you all for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to come on this evening, Mr. Lisa. Congratulations on your new storefront. Tell mama and sister congratulations also. And congratulate your family because I'm still liking the fact that you said the family came out and helped you all put this together. So congratulations to your whole family in being this first clothing store. And hopefully this is the beginning of a line of yummy boutiques so that everybody can shop. We might have a specialty men's store and another specialty women's store. So we're going to pray that this is the beginning of something really beautiful for you and for your family. Um, like I said, we'll have you back on once you get your cosmetics parts up and going. Make sure you give me a call so we can get you back and you can promote that and talk about it a little bit more. But thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on this evening. I've enjoyed talking to you. And keep me updated. I'll try to make sure I watch out for your Facebook page and check in on the website every now and again to see if there's stuff that I can order and help support you. But thank you again. Let me give you, hold on. This thing will not unmute when I want. Let me give you a couple minutes. Whatever you want to close with, go ahead and give us your closing remarks and give us an update or any information you like to share.
Well, thank you all for having me. This was an amazing opportunity, and thank you so much. I definitely enjoyed myself. You've encouraged me to just go further. Um, just by you giving me feedback and things like that, and please help us support our youth. We are the future. So, and we need the elders. Not trying to call anybody old, but we need the wisdom. I'm sorry, but we need you guys.
I want that now. I'm a Facebook senior or something. Yeah.
Um, but yes, we need you guys' wisdom. So, just thank you so much for having me, and just look us up on Facebook, Yummy Boutiques and Cosmetics.
All right. We sure will. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you. Y'all for watching this evening. This has been another episode of the Ladies Home from Wonder Lowe. We're gonna be back tomorrow night. Thursday nights is cook night. Remember that. So tomorrow night we'll be back in May Rose Cafe live, and I have not posted yet what I'm gonna cook. So I'll post that a little bit later and give you a heads up on that. So if you want to cook along, you can go ahead and get your ingredients and be ready to go. So we'll be back tomorrow night, May Rose Cafe live, and it'll be on my personal Facebook page, so you can watch it there. But I'm also gonna have it broadcast on my Lady Sounds page too. So if you miss it on my personal, which is Wonder Lowe, you can catch it on the lady sandwiches too. So make sure you tune in tomorrow evening. We're gonna cook a home cooked meal, a easy weeknight meal in under an hour, and I'm going to eat it in front of you and tell you how good it is. So make sure you come back tomorrow night and join me for that. Again, Miss Tollisa, thank you so much. Tell your mom and your sister I said thank you. We appreciate y'all. And best of, I don't do luck. I don't believe in luck. Best of blessings to you and your new endeavor. And I hope that everything just continues to grow and the business continues to flow and folks find you and come in and buy the store. So we'll see you next time. Like I said, I'll have you back on and get the cosmetics up and going so we can talk about that. So, all right, y'all. There's nothing more. Make sure that you like the Ladies House Wonder Lowe. Make sure you like follow, let's see, like, share, follow, subscribe on Facebook and on YouTube. So we're going to say y'all have a good rest of the evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow night back here again at 7 p.m. for Mayro's Saturday night. So good night, everybody. Bye. Okay. Stick around, Mr. Lisa, so we can take a picture real quick.
Okay.
All right.
If I can figure out how to